couple choices, but hey, that's why they're so custom. That's why over 15.5 million jeans here at HSN from DG2. I've got to show you a really quick little special on one of my favorite little summer tanks. Bra friendly, lightweight, uber soft. Like again, that t-shirt material just makes you want to snuggle this up, you know, snuggle up against it. This one is so fun, this color choice. I'm loving this one. It's called Sunflower. That's exactly what it looks like. It's a sunflower yellow. Then we also have it in ivory, so it's a beautiful soft white. And notice behind it, we have it in beige. So you can see that's more of a tan or a sand tone. So we have those. Here it is in the chambray. So I love, these are all solid. They've got this great little asymmetrical ruffle, makes it fun and flirty. I only have 90 left in the chambray. Only available in 1X, 2X, and 3X, okay? So super cute, not gonna cling again on the body. It's gonna definitely sit away from the body. This one's red, and it's definitely like a candy apple red. It has kind of like a little bit of a pink undertone, but I'm loving it. Then we have it in the navy, so a true navy. Again, it's kind of like this really soft t-shirt, so it does have a little bit more of a casual tone to it than like our easy tank, which is a non-stretch. This is gonna have stretch in it because it's 60% cotton, 40% modal. Here it is in the black, 26.5 inches in your center back length. Really easy on this, Siobhan. I mean, I think these are kind of like the no-brainer pieces, especially like if you are a true like jeans and tee girl, like these are kind of like the basics that you can dress up, you can dress down, add your jewelry. It's honestly, it's better than going in and finding a tank top that shows like lumps and bumps and then you're trying to cover up, right?
Yeah, this is, you know, it used to be when we would get a cami and we would wear the cami as our tank top, and that's like so not reasonable. You also have the length, so if you do decide to put a denim jacket over it, the little flounce at the bottom works beautifully. And the ruffle isn't too tight. I would really call it more of a flounce. You also have that seam going asymmetrically right there, which is another unexpected detail. So what we love about wrapped dresses, the wraparound dresses and surplice tops, that's what you have here. I definitely want anybody who is afraid of a ruffle to at least try this on, because it is not what you would really consider a normal like ruffle. We're not talking about tuxedo and babies here. We're talking about a very flattering, beautiful top that is not going to cling. It just drapes over your body perfectly. As you can see on Yaz, it's just doing us a lot of favors instead of a lot of like, you know, pointing out our flaws or our anxiety zones. And those colors are terrific. You know, there's some things that I do think year after year, you'll be wishing you had, like you have it this one year. And this is what I do, Val, is when I know that a top's not coming back necessarily, I'll buy it in 2 colors, or 2 of the black, 2 of the white. And this is one of those that I think qualifies for that kind of special attention.
I agree, and at this price point, $11.33 on any major credit card gets it home. It's worth trying the ruffle and seeing if it's as figure flattering as we say it is, because everybody's different. If you don't love it, you send it back. There's really no risk in trying it out, but it's fresh, it's fun, it's new, it's something that is still kind of like present and in the moment with the summer hot months, totally bra friendly. But then as we move, I like things that are transitional, and I feel you throw over a cardigan, you could even put on a blazer, oh, a great little jean jacket in the fall, dress this up, dress this down. I mean, it's just kind of, for me, these are the pieces that I know are the reliable ones, the ones that always fit, that not gonna cling to my tummy or my hips. And I love the freshness of the colors. And you know what, Siobhan, at first, I was like, oh my gosh, is this a wrinkle? But no, you're right. It's this illusion of this, it's an actual seam, but it gives it that wrap dress feel that it all cinches it. It actually makes the body look slimmer. It tricks the eye, and that's why I love those design details that you're like, why do I look so good in this? Who cares? I look so good in this. I'm just gonna stay in it. So if you like this, it's item number 698321. Remember all the colors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 great colors, extra small through 3X. Now we did have a jean earlier that I chose to wear today. This is